Okay. These are always so fun. I never know exactly what to think right away. Like, my brain tries to start processing what's going on in front of me, and it's just like, what? We have 2 copies of Burst with Blur. The Blurricade is very real. We have Prepared for Sneaky Strike. And a Corpse Explosion. Interesting. Very interesting. This is terrible? I don't think this isn't terrible. The boss is the slime boss. Now that is not good. But, you know, what are we scared of right now? We burst something, and then we win. That's the game plan. As with most of these runs, we're going to go for upgrades and card reward screens. The silent, I mean, we've had many silent Pog boxes recently, and I've definitely seen worse than that. We had oh man, what was that one? We had 2,000 cuts in Venom, Caltrops, and a bunch of other stuff that was completely useless. We had like a Crippling Cloud in there. Tactician is here. I mean, yes. This is Healing Familiar. Bursting the burst. Oh, look at this turn. How is this terrible? Amazing. Infinity Scale is almost online. Oh, maybe I needed to burst that. My bad. Get a colorless potion. Acrobatics is also here. Man, we've already won. We just need Reflex to show up, and then we say the gang's all here, and that's it. That is the run. What's our worst card? Our worst card is probably Accuracy, then. Currently does nothing. It is a power, which means that it goes away. That I like. No. We can't deal with the Pain Curse right now. The deck is 14 cards. We just always see it. Let's upgrade Acrobatics. And keep going. Definitely none of that. And we will go against the Tri-Sentries. There's my Corpse Explosion. Thank you. Do we ever get blocked from here? Panic button? That wasn't very good. Okay, we're doing 45 to all enemies. Sounds good to me. Cool. Oh, burst it. Excuse me, 90 damage to all enemies. My bad. Get a Preserved Insect. There's Acrobatics number 2. That's about all you need. I mean, that's it. Oftentimes, you don't even need the 2 copies of Acrobatics. What are we doing here? We just want to mitigate damage. Okay. No burst to be seen. There's burst. Hey, you can kind of tell already this deck just needs some upgrades, and we're going to be in a much better place. Got him. Catalyst, no, no, no. And we are going to go go on the big upgrade path. So many. It's tough to know even where to begin. Card draw is very good. Tactician needs to be upgraded since we don't have passive energy scaling, so we start there, and then we do acrobatics next, I think. Maybe. Actually, don't know if we need that. Things that say draw on them, and then we're going to upgrade prepared, hopefully next. You're going to brick on turn 1. That is a bummer. Yo! That's a bummer, man. I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to tell you a little secret, though. Nobody's donated to my channel in over 2 years. So thank you very much for the $1. I appreciate that. So I was like, what does that sound? I haven't heard that in forever. Wow, a new sound. Cool. Like I'm streaming. Are we done? Yeah. We are, in fact, done. I think it was the slimes. It's, I often call this infinite adjacent. I mean, it's a fun little term. It's close to infinite. Like, we're about there, but not quite. Go there. Oh. Nice. Get an attack potion for our troubles and a skip button against some mushies. Oh. Oh, wait, we just have it. Nice. Good fight. Definitely note all that stuff. We are going to go ahead and upgrade prepared. Upgrade prepared. Draw 2. And we're going to fight the sleepy egg. If you can just give me Sundial. Now, that's going to be a whole fun, different kind of beast. You could just, make that work for me. 2 energy for next turn. 3 energy for next turn, excuse me. How do we get 3? Oh, Art of War. Art of War. Completely forgot about Art of War. Okay, now we can open and actually get rid of some of these stinky cards. Do this. Don't know what I'm doing. This is so nutty. Hold on. Okay, so we're full blocking. We have energy, and we're using poison. 2 donations in 2 years. Pog. Oh, huge. Streaming. What the hell's going on? 3 donations in 2 years. Yo, you guys are ruining my stats. You guys... Oh, my depressing stats. No. Thank you guys very much. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the infinites as much as I am. They can be a little tricky to piece together like this one. This isn't infinite yet. We need a couple more card removes and we should be about there. Especially when we get a sundial from this guy. And then it's just straight gaming from there. Oh, ink bottle. Ink bottle, whenever you play 10 cards, draw one more. 1/10 of a card draw per card play. Cubic Zirconia for 3 months. You guys, I mean, that's pretty big. Happy 3rd birthday. That's a lot of love coming in. Thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated. Prime Gaming. Thank you. Is there anything we want to dupe pot here? Not really. Dupe plot, like outmaneuver. We could upgrade our Sneaky Strike as a primary damage source. My wrist already hurts thinking about that. So that 4? You those stats some more? Scooter. Thanks for the buck. 4 donations. That's 2 donations per year. That's 1 for the holidays, 1 for my birthday. That's nice. It's a mod. I'm doing Filter the Spire for Pandora's Box swaps. This could be Eviscerate, though. So, yeah, specifically targeting the Pandora's Box swaps. Have been for a little while, and I've been loving it. It's so much fun. I would say that I highly recommend it if you guys want to get Filter the Spire and do some P-Box swaps on 820. It's a really, really good time. Highly recommend it. You could also just do Blur for like Act 2 stuff. Like this. Like 4 energy into next turn. We have all these slimed cards that are going to attempt to ruin our fun. Look at that ink bottle. Let's actually go. Oh, then we could burst acro. Yeah. For that one. That one's stinky. It kind of stops here, doesn't it? Because we can burst Blur and then take 2 more energy into next turn. We are drawing into 2 slimed cards for next turn. We can also use this dupe pot. Because we have prepared here, so we can always throw away those slimed cards. I mean, we're going to do that. We could also burst prepared to draw into something more interesting. Sealed custom runs. What are those? I'm not sure what those are. Yeah, it's got to be this. Ink bottle, you jerk. Definitely need to draw as many cards as possible here. We'll get back to neutralize. We want to do the burst acrobatics thing again. Oh, the damage is just so weak. Have to get back to Tactician. We can't because of these slimed cards. It's an unending problem. Choose 15 cards out of a random 45. Oh, okay. This sounds very familiar. So this is akin to like Slay the Streamer when people get to pick a bunch of cards at the very start of the run. I think I can envision the screen. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. You could put together some like really nutty stuff right away on floor 0. It's been fun piecing together the Pandora's Box stuff. I'd say that they tend to lean towards infinite really, really easily if you can get a Pandora's Box on floor 0. If not infinite, then usually a win. I'm going to say like you'd probably pull, if you were really going to spend some time on it, maybe like a 90+% win rate on these P-Box swaps. It's just that good. I feel like we almost need to burst this outmaneuver at a certain point. We could duplication potion outmaneuver, but I don't want to do it into a turn where we know we're just drawing burst and we're throwing all these into our... Actually, not even, because Ink Bottle's going to draw this burst. It was always surprising to me, like, how much strike and defend negatively impact a run of Slay the Spire. I mean, it makes total sense. I know that... Oh, my God. Okay. Guess we're going to get rid of some slimed cards this turn. They are the worst at doing damage and blocking damage, but I'd never thought about it quite on that level until kind of immersing myself in this P-Box world. I was inspired by others for sure to give it a shot, and it's been worth it. So much fun. I did Ascension 20 Slay the Spire streams for a very long time, a couple years, and had fun doing that. But it was just time to try something else. No. Ink Bottle, why? I mean, we can't ever actually do the corpse explosion thing, right? Like, probably not. Okay, 3 more turns of Blur. This one's passing over this turn. We do have our Tactician here as well. Upgrade Pog Parrot, my guy. It's upgraded. Don't even worry. It was the first thing I did. I said, Papa's going to be here any minute. I got to upgrade this card. Could have used my potion, but no. Ah. Actually should have burst that. Nah. Nah, okay. Papa, did you have good infinite gaming moments tonight? Man. Guess we'll get rid of that guy. Carrying the 7. This is interesting. I mean, you could see it, right? You can see the infinite. It's Ooh. No. $16 out of 21 during your month of trying pretty hard. You're doing the P-Box thing too? Fun. Yeah, I mean, I also think that if I just played it a lot, I could probably get there. All right, 4 energy is here in the form of ectoplasm, busted crown, and a cursed key. Ectoplasm's rough because we need to remove some cards. As many cards as possible. Busted crown? Busted crown, honestly, not so bad. Of course I want the reflex, but maybe we can find one from a shop. And we're already there. If we can thin the deck down, we acro into Tactician. Sneaky Strike is free. It's just never Curse Key, and I don't think it's Ectoplasm, so it's got to be Busted Crown. That's a rare Busted Crown. That must mean our Pandora's Box was, like, exceptionally good. And, you know what? It was. It was exceptionally good. Let's go to 2 early shops. We'll take 2 early removes and see what happens. That is what I'm going to go for. And just give me Burst Acro on turn 1. That's all I'm asking for. Let's take the ink bottle. Ooh. Extremely good. Extremely good. And we get our Burst Adrenaline. Yeah. Wait, how are we waiting? Sneaky Strike? Okay, play one more. I mean, we're about there. It's very, very close if we're not there. Just throw away prepared. I think I messed that up, but we're there. We're there. A couple more card removes. We're there on turn 1 almost every time. It's the Thieves. These guys absolutely cannot take our money. No. Thank you, Ink Bottle. I mean, thinking back, would I take Ink Bottle again? Probably. Like, it's pretty bad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. There's no reason why this draw is... Usually no reason why this draw is actively bad. Whoops. Did I brick it? I ended up bricking it too. Dang it. All right. Oh, Ink Bottle. It's unbricked. Wait. I played twice. Rid of that one. Get me out of here, please. Too many clicks. It's too many clicks. All right, we made it to our shop. the whetstone is here. We're gonna definitely just save for 2 removes though. Enlightenment. Enlightenment we don't ever take, but it does allow us to go energy positive with Sneaky Strike, which is a thing. We're gonna go ahead and remove our all-out attack. Get it all out of our deck. No, no, no. Wait for it. Play the corpse explosion. Big brain stuff. Yep. He's done it. Ink bottle, I'm sorry. Black potion is here. Crippling cloud is here. Skip that stuff. It's just medical kit. It's just medical kit? That's part of it. That's part of it. If we could get the abacus, I mean, that would be fun too. I don't think we need it, but definitely take it. Okay, so what are we doing now? Spent all our money. We want a lot of campfires. We want to upgrade Sneaky Strike just to save some time. Save me a couple clicks would be fun. Other than that, I don't have like huge priority upgrades. We could take the outmaneuver upgrade, I guess. Survivor would be okay. Upgrade our bursts. Upgrading bursts wouldn't be so bad. Otherwise, we just take elites and find some relics. You take up to 3 elites this act. Let's go that way. And we bricked. Dang it. Okay, so, I mean, it's telling me we need bag of preparation. We need some stuff. We need some stuff. There's a ways to go yet. I mean, that's always a not always, but it's usually a possibility to brick like that. Not a big deal. Job, Ink Bottle. You're doing it. Actually helping. I feel like I always miss the easy infinite by discarding a few too many cards. Or I just need to figure out exactly what cards I'm going to be playing a little quicker. I don't know. These infinites, they're not always as easy as they look, I don't think. Okay. Especially after a very long week of Spire slaying. This has been one of the most fun weeks of Spire slaying that I think I've had maybe ever. Just going for the infinite combinations, kind of just like playing around with them and seeing them for the first time. Get a boat thing for 10 block on turn 1. Adding cards is bad. Gotta be getting late. It's only 10:30. Night is very young. Well, it's youngish. It's young adjacent. Stop saying that. Gamer? Can't stop a gamer from gaming. I would say that this is my first ever Sneaky Strike Infinite. I've never gotten there with this card before. I would say that I like the Eviscerate a little bit more. Saves some time. Saves a few clicks. Yeah, I relocated. I had some... No, I didn't have regrets. Regrets is the wrong word. I had some thoughts as we went to IKEA today and tried to buy some simple stuff. It's very busy out there. Very, very busy. All right, we get an Earn Phase Bird for some passive healing, an energy potion, and a skip button. See, this is why, like, elites aren't that important. We get 2 okay relics and not much else. So with that in mind, let's see what we get here. This only saves us from turn 1 bricks. Just skip it for now. Add 5 cards to the deck. No, thank you. All right, we want to upgrade things that say draw on them. Oh, you're right. It doesn't even save turn 1 because we have anchor. You're right. We picked up this boat thing. Good catch. I moved from the Midwest to the U.S. to the west of the U.S. I went out west. It's got to be Sneaky Strike. Save me from some clicks. One burst plus. I think... Yeah. Yes? Yes. I mean, those are good upgrades. I'm just upgrading Sneaky Strike because... I think it was like yesterday. I had a bad case of gamer finger. Like, my finger was hurting because I had been gaming a little too hard with these infinites. But anything to save me from some clicks right now sounds pretty good. Thank you, Ink Bottle. Like, with Ink Bottle in mind, maybe we should actually start paying attention to this and setting it a bit higher. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Relic or upgrade? Do they have events? No events. A mystery whack would be pretty good. I mean, I guess we'll take the relic. At the very least, that prevents a lot of people from coming in here and going, I didn't get any relics in Act 2? I didn't. No. There weren't any. Wait, we ran out of draw? That means we don't get that in play. Drawing. Oh, we get to keep going. Thank you, Ink Bottle. We just needed that one more. Oh, wait, we bricked again. Unless we draw exactly prepared. That's fine. We could talk about our remove targets, because those look a little tricky right now. So we're looking at like even Backstab could go. Corpse Explosion could go. Though it does save me some clicks. It's these guys. We actually bricked on turn 1 again. I cannot believe this keeps happening. Okay. 22 plus 12. Wait, 22 plus 12. 33. We would have to entropic brew on top of that. And actually... 30, 22 plus 33. Actually, if I'd put neutralize here, instead of going for the Taskmaster... Well, we didn't know we were going to be drawing bursts. Okay, so that's not entirely my fault. We should have just known that we were throwing Corpse Explosion on the front one, though. So, what if we... Wait, do we just... Wait. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Because this does 32. We just always have it. I'm thinking about this way wrong. Yeah. There we go. That was not that hard to puzzle out. We get Stone Calendar again. Sneaky Strike number 2, absolutely not. Adrenaline's okay too, but I guess we'll do a burst. Burst for later, because eventually we do want to be bursting like Blur and maybe something else going into the later portions of the game. I could see that being a thing. Oh, look at that. Imagine just not bricking on turn 1. Bottle, no! Wasn't your time. Sneaky Strike. Imagine doing like 20 clicks. I don't know if it's quite 20. Imagine doing all these clicks for 16 damage. Oh. If ever I see the Sneaky Strike Infinite again, somebody stop me. Be like, Dane, don't do the Sneaky Strike Infinite again. You're too old. You can't. Your body can't handle it anymore. Oh man. All right, almost there. It's a turn 1 collector. What we're gonna need is Grand Finale? I mean, what would Grand Finale do that we're not already achieving? Is the question. Blue Candle? Think an Abacus? Not that we'll... Yeah, actually, you know what? We could maybe afford one. Abacus, our favorite old friend. More damage, fewer clicks. But we have to draw it, right? Our energy, it's so positive. Ink Bottle 9. Whew. Get fairy in a bottle and a boule time. No thank you. I don't think we need this fairy, but whatever. Coffee Dripper is here for even more energy. We could also take a Hovering Kite, which is just super free. I mean, to be quite honest, we don't really need 5 energy all the time. I think the Hovering Kite's just fine. I doubt we'll need to rest at campfires, but I don't think we need to take the risk either. We'll take the Kite. The rare Busted Crown Kite build. And the Fun Eater will be our first boss of Act 3. Our Empowered Elite is at the very end of the act. And do some Mind Bloom farming. We can also go to multiple shops trying to find the Abacus, if that is the goal. Skewer, I think the thing about it is, like, we're riding this really fine line eventually. I mean, we get there, but the infinite looks so much easier if we didn't have all this garbage at the start of our hand just kind of sitting around. Like now, we could get rid of, yes, backstab. I love the idea that this is half a bag of prep. Love it. It's reason enough for me. Outmaneuver could also go. So it will be interesting. Jerk. To resist removing cards. Wait. The Spiker solution. Yes. That's so good. Thought I was going to have to blur up. I'm not taking Terror. Terror? Oh, God. Do we have to take Terror for Time Meter? I really don't want to. It's just one more reason to brick. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I agree that Terror, while kind of fun, it's not it. We gotta find something else. Okay. So, Master of Strategy is very good. Thinking Ahead's okay. I don't think there's anything we're really looking for here. The Madness is probably a little too cute. Admit no. Yeah, we Buster Crown anyway. Ah. I see. Okay, let's think about this. We are technically infinite right now. The removals are technically quality of life. If we took 999 gold, no, it's not so much about... Yeah, it's 2 normalities. We'd have to remove both. We do have 2 card removes coming up, so we either remove, like, backstab outmaneuver, or we remove 2 normalities and buy stuff from the shop. Stuff from the shop is exclusively the relics. The nice thing is this would allow us to buy... It's just relics, like... And we could just take a rare relic from the top option, which is like 300 and some gold as it is. Just pretend that it's tough bandages and the game is solved, right? It could be. It could be. We've already got 2 rares here. The rare pool is primed for a tough bandages get. This is basically just for Abacus, which doesn't make sense. I think it's this. Tingsha? I mean, that would... Okay. That would be some scaling for us. I mean, is scaling the right word for Tingsha? I would take it. I would take it. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's definitely a relic. Undeniable. Also a rare relic. No, actually, you know what? I feel great about this choice because we already know this deck goes infinite. It really is just down to removing a few more cards, and then it's so much more smooth. Oh, wait. Gaming. We got the acro anyway from Ink Bottle. All right. We'll play a few more cards here for Ink Bottle because apparently that's super important for us. Nice. Fossilized Helix. Okay. Bet the first time you would lose HP each combat. That's fine. Definitely not what I wanted, but it's all right. Okay, so at this one, a remove is 125. The shop relic is in the 160 range. If we take this elite, I feel like it's worth it to wait, get a single remove, and look for Abacus. There's definitely a world where the elite gives us enough money to where 2 removes is good enough. And this infinite, like when we get infinite, the backstab is being exhausted is already a part of the equation. So the remove might actually be outmaneuvered before backstab. I'd like to do both. Is the thing. So if we spend, we can math this out. We have 262. We spend 125. We're at 137. The elite should give us. I mean, what's the elite gold range? Isn't it like? Actually, forget. I haven't looked at the spreadsheet in a long time. Like roughly 30, right? Or is that too high? If it's roughly 30, that gets us back to the relic range. Let me see if I can find this out real quick. Elite. Oh, elites. Defeating an elite will grant you a random relic, 25 to 35 gold. Alright. So we would need... it's just a little bit risky, but 2 card removes is so good here. It's just if we see Abacus here, I'm going to be so sad. Assuming we can't buy it. I'm willing to roll the dice. Begin to fall? That's so bad. Oh my god, that's so bad. No. Okay, wait, let me think about this. Oh, really? Acrobatics plus and sneaky strike. Okay, so we have prepared plus. Oh, shoot. Does that work? Well, it can't be Sneaky Strike. We know that. So it has to be Acro. And damn, that was rough. Oh, that was really, really bad. All right. We're gonna have to figure this out again. Okay. We have burst, we have prepared. There's no way this is bricked, it's just way more inconvenient. I think. It's definitely possible it's bricked. So here we draw all 3 of these. Ah, freaking burst. Got back to acro. So if we always burst acro, that also works. But it's more card plays. So here is where we have to prepare to always draw acro. Oh, this is a treat. Okay, so acro's in the draw pile. So bricked. Okay. This is the worst infinite I've ever had. Please. Why falling? Why? I look, it's my fault. Oh, I just messed it up. Okay. Wait, we just win. So stupid. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it. I don't hate it. It's just not... It's not what I wanted. Why did you take my acro plus? We get 31 gold. Okay. A gambling chip. Flex potions here. Prepared is here. Backflip is here. Backflip is card draw. Card remove is here too. How do we save this? How do we save this? Yeah, we can't afford the panache. Slay the Relics doesn't work for you? The Slay the Relics has like never worked on my channel, and I've never been able to figure out why. I honestly don't know. You're not alone. I've uninstalled and reinstalled. I've done all the things. Everybody seems to be able to figure it out but me, and I don't know why. I feel like I'm missing something super basic. Enlightenment doesn't make things go faster. Because we have to draw it. Like, adding cards here, it has to be, like, backflip. So, if we could do, like, backflip card remove, then we get close to making up for lack of block. We might have to take this backflip just to make up for the missing card draw now. The infinite's still there, but jeez, it's painful. Like, maybe there's a world where we can backflip acro. Is backflip prepare sneaky acro loop infinitely? Don't know. I genuinely don't know. We're gonna try it out. Oh, this is a free relic. The White Bee statue. And a blood vial. Okay. All right, well, speaking of saving us from bricks on turn 1, here is our turn 1 right here. Thank you, Hovering Kite. Ah. Okay. Good. Ink bottle's on 9. Regen potion is here. So now, do we want this campfire? I think campfire upgrading backflip now is going to be important for the time meter. Keep looking at cards. There's a really off chance that we find another copy of Acro and wonder if we should take it or not. Let's throw them all. Fruit juice is here for 5 maximum hit points. Don't think we care about that. Leave the fruit juice on the ground. Let's take this opportunity to say, well, not Triforce complete. We'll pick up a ruby key piece. Oops, I meant to burst that. All right. Corpse Explosion is here. This is our Spiker's solution. $72 to all, you're on 60. Let's do our ink bottle. It bursts, so we're going to overplay if we do that. Strength potion, dagger throws a no. And we have a max HP giant head. If anything, this is going to give me some good practice on seeing if this infinite actually is infinite. Or if it's going to require using just backflip, or if we can get away with not using it. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to draw 3 of these 4 cards. I think it works. Do that, and then we have to do this. Drop 4. Did not get Acro, so it is going to include... It's a 4-card draw. It's both Acros, dang. Yeah, I mean, see, it works. It's just not smooth. Like, you want your infinites to be just a little bit more smooth than this, I would say. But we turned 1 giant head, and that's a good sign. The thing with burst again. Okay. An oddly smooth stone for +1 dexterity. Sure. Blessing of the Forge is here, and Cloak and Dagger ain't it. I don't think Blessing of the Forge is relevant at all. All right, we get one more upgrade, and I think it's going to somewhat obviously be this backflip since we now need it to keep going. Fun Eater is here. Toss all that stuff. Now, what do we do in this combat? Just Sneaky Strike for 16 damage at a time. There's just no way. So we don't have any scaling from relics. We don't have Kunai Shuriken. Okay. So we can try to burst Corpse Explosion, and that can be our solution. Okay. I should rephrase that. That has to be our solution. Two. All right, already better than one Sneaky Strike per turn. Oh boy. We stalled out here, didn't we? Does he not? He does clear poison going into phase 2. Like, this is still a very spooky fight. It's not solved by any means. It's just this is the best thing we have going for us right now. It's the only, like, we don't have Piercing Wail to clear the strength. I don't know. We've got Fairy in a bottle. We've got a buffer stack still. So we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, we already had Burst in play. Shoot. And 11, 12. Not stacking the poison there feels very wrong. A turn off. Oh. Okay, this is our opportunity to actually get some work done. Okay, so can we... We have 6 card plays. Obviously, we need all of them in a turn. So we want to play 6 cards here. If we were to burst Corpse Explosion, that's 3. We go to 9. We Prepared is then ready to go. That is also bursted. That goes to 11. And then we can always neutralize. It could be that Corpse Explosion needed to be upgraded before this. Not stacking Burst feels wrong too, though. We could Burst, Blur, Backflip. think I like this better. So we get 3 blur stacks. It's going to go to 2, but we have 63 block. This already says 72 on it. And we have no draw this turn. Yikes. Why is the Fun Eater the way the Fun Eater is? Okay, so this always happens. You want to burst, blur, backflip. Like 37 poison. We get there in... Let me figure this out. Minus 37, minus 36. You don't quite get there for next turn. But actually, if we Sneaky Strike, we do get there in 2 turns. So we get Sneaky Strike, blur here, full block, carry more block over. Oh, Stone Calendar. Actually, you know what? Stone Calendar gets it next turn, doesn't it? Dang, we were just a little too slow for Stone Calendar. Okay. I don't think my play has changed. You know what? Maybe it is, because this stuff is nice to draw through. We don't want to draw that next turn. I don't want to brick on Neutralize Survivor. Boop. Hey, we get a free turn here. So Stone Calendar goes off. Next turn is also free. The only thing we want to do now is stack as much block as possible. That is it. And remove these slime cards, I suppose. Very spooky. Yeah, you do still lose energy playing Slimed with the Metal Cook hit. And we actually just bricked here again. Drawing 4 cards. So 62 block is going to have to be enough. I thought we'd get one more turn of scaling up our block, but I guess not. Ooh, oh, never mind, we do. Thanks, Time Eater. That's, like, strangely nice of you. Actually, if we can get back around to Corpse Explosion again, which we did, that's real good. That's really good. So let me think about this. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 24 poison. Next turn we... Oh no, we lose the prepared. So 2 choices. I mean, I think we have to throw down the Corpse Explosion. We did Burst, Corpse Explosion, that's 3 cards. We can Prepared. It's 4. We would have to get exactly Tactician. I think we have to do it this way. Oh my god, we got Corpse Explosion again. Wait, don't discard that. I mean, we have 80 block. The only way we win is by doing damage. It's nice. Nice time meter. Good memes, dude. Good memes. Okay. We have 6 more card plays. And I think it's all into Burst, Corpse Explosion, Blur, Backflip. I don't think I want to shuffle here with the backflip. We're being debuffed. Because, okay, so if we... Here's the thing. If we backflip now, we do draw 2 cards. So it's not terrible. But I'd rather draw into this stuff than this stuff for next turn. Let's do this. 54. Okay. That is a brick. Okay. So if we block for 9, we go to 65. We can save our buffer here. Buffer wasn't saved for this exact purpose, but we are really running out of gas here towards the end of the combat. We have Burst, Corpse Explosion again. Also have Burst, Backflip for more card draw. I don't think we're ever saving this buffer. I mean, we get close, but not quite there. Nice. 2 funny numbers in 1 combat. Whew. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that was quite the combat. I sure hope this next one isn't that rough. Oh my goodness. That might have been worse than the actual hard fight. We have Burst again. It was a perfect time meter. That feels good. I should have gone for this one with Corpse Explosion. Not bad. Ooh, the double tactician play. Very nice. We got to go back to our old combo here. I already forgot about it. You're living on the right-hand side of the deck, over by the end turn button. Very spooky. Oh. I bricked it on accident. Dang it. No, turn 2. Okay. Don't discard things that say draw. That is the entire game right now. No. You'd have been stacking corpse explosions to kill the awakened one. That might have been faster. I see your point. Why do that when you can kill the awakened one 16 damage at a time? Now, before you answer, you're going to have to click 20 times per 16 damage. What do you think? That pretty good? If that sounds pretty good, I got the run for you. Limitless clicks. What's up? What's a deck that doesn't require a lot of clicks? Are we talking like Bottled Flame, something on the Ironclad? Bottled Flame Whirlwind? Just win for him? I need to stop. I need to stop. Just get the bottle where it needs to go. Nine. Perfect. Ironclad in general? Dude, that's a great answer. Tactician. Or not tactician. I'm looking at tactician. Corruption. Corruption's a great answer. You don't need to click a lot with Corruption. You only need to click the card one time and then it's gone forever. You have no idea how amazing that sounds right now. A full hand. We're back. I mean, this is it. This is peak performance. What is this deck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this deck is. If anybody wants to take over for a little while, I go get a drink. You know, I go pet my kitty a little bit. Hey, dude, how's it going out here? You know, as you do to your pets. Guys, you know you got that pet voice. Everybody's got a pet voice. Maybe I could get a snack. You ever reach that point where you're like, just want a snack? Getting late, you know? No, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I think I'm just going to stream again in the afternoon. We'll be back. Don't worry. Never fatigued. Never fatigued. We'll be back again tomorrow with more Spire. Probably. Might record some more Grifflands in the morning. I've been really enjoying Grifflands. We made it through. I'm going to need to buy a new mouse after this. It's a good thing we got those donations earlier. I can afford to make it through the rest of this run. Whew. All right, what are we upgrading? Is it the MVP Corpse Explosion? Blasphemy is a good answer too. Now the problem with Skewer is that it sits in the hand forever. Maybe we get Abacus here and then that's it. And then that's it. We don't have to worry about it anymore. How does Griftlands compare to Slay the Spire in terms of longevity? They are on different planets, to be honest. I think Griftlands leans really hard into the story elements, which is kind of fun if you want a little deck builder RPG. But in my opinion, I love clay games. I don't want to say anything negative about it. I really enjoy playing through it, but I think if they had focused more on either making an RPG or a deck builder, the game would have ultimately been better. They kind of try to do both to make their own thing, and you're just kind of like going through a story with random elements, and you happen to have cards involved. It might get more interesting as you scale up in difficulty and stuff. Because I am thoroughly enjoying my time with the game. I don't want to make it seem like I'm being super negative about Griftlands. I really like it, and I recommend it. But it's not like an S-tier deck builder like Slay the Spire. I don't know where the longevity is there. I don't know if there's a lot of replayability, to be quite honest. I like playing through the characters a time, maybe 2. I think the runs are maybe a little bit too long. They could have shortened those up a little bit. But yeah, it's fun. Definitely would not compare it to Slay the Spire, though. They just happen to both be deck builders. It's like comparing EVE Online to World of Warcraft, and you're like, well, they're both MMOs, but... And then you go on this really long tangent, and your mom's just standing there in the kitchen, like, trying to make you pancakes or whatever, and, just, like, nodding. It's different. Fights in Tight Spaces? I got a key for Fights in Tight Spaces. I haven't checked it out yet, to be honest. It looks good. Looks fun. Do this. The run goes faster. That is not the Abacus. Okay. Okay. We could try Grand Finale instead of Sneaky Strike. Does that work? We draw 4, we draw 2, we draw 2. Can we afford to do that? Oh, it's on sale. 99 cents. We can get rid of one of these bursts, too. Grand Pivot. Do we have the deck control to actually do that, though, is the thing. I think we do. I mean, how do we not? The question for me is if I remove Sneaky Strike, or if I just get rid of, like, this second copy of Burst and keep Sneaky Strike around just in case the Grand Finale thing doesn't work out. I think the Grand Finale thing just works. Grand Finale. I wish Grand Finale had some better beta art. Survivor activates Tactician. Yeah, it's just burst number 2. We don't need 2 bursts. Okay. Like, I think I'm overthinking this at this point. I just don't want to lose at this point. That's the thing. It's been such a good run so far. Burst around. Prepared always just draws one extra card. Me adrenaline? It's not adrenaline? Oh. Look at that. We can instantly draw to the grand finale. Easy. Oh, so easy. We have 4 in the discard pile. 5 in the discard pile. No. Could have done 2 and 2. Okay, we need to draw 1. Easy. Draw 1. We have freaking burst active. No, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. No, don't get rid of that one. We got there. Okay, drawing 2 and 2. Let's prep ink bottle. We've done it. We've done it. And Chaku is here for some passive energy. Blur number 2. Certainly not necessary. If we saw the acrobatics there, that would have been poetic. I would have really liked that. All right, we have a Bouffere to, at the very least, acknowledge and be mindful of. Oh, we actually get grand finale. Thank you, ink bottle. Very nice. Now, just don't throw anything away that says draw on it. Grand finale number 2. There's no way around there. This is there. I don't think so. It's the burst. The burst keeps getting me. Ink bottle, no! Stop. Oh, dude, you're telling me I would have done this grand finale thing a bajillion times over rather than the sneaky strike. That is, whew. That was real rough going for a while. Cool. So we are damage capped. Now we're gonna pivot to mostly focusing on getting some block in here. And some weak down. Get a few turns of weak going. Now, also need to be somewhat careful to not brick ourselves. We do have the medical kit, but we are going to get the wounds in the draw pile. We're covered on weak for the next few turns. Oh, I bursted the burst. Forgot you could do that now. It's been that way for quite a while, but haven't really been paying attention. We're up to 5. Oh, wait. We need to draw. $9.99 block will take an eternity. I don't think I can do that. Oh my god, the bursts are out of control. No, not that one. I mean, we're gonna hit over 100. I know we're I know we're not really getting a lot of block here. But how do we set this up? So we kind of need to set this up so we're drawing something other than just this garbage. Give me this garbage and 5 status cards for next turn. But we can't. We need to throw exactly acrobatics. Like that. That's about as good as we're going to get. We have acro prepared in the draw pile. We've got Buffair, just in case. We got the Fairy in a bottle. We got the Entropic Brew. I'm going to end turn here. Yes, we could have stacked more block. Oh, that's great. Get rid of Slimed for now. Now, stacking the block is going to be only more difficult now that we're frail. Good job, Nunchaku. Yes. Okay. So one more stack of blur. We're floating around the 120s. You know what? We can throw this dazed away too. That doesn't matter. Let's clear up some hand space. Grand finale number 3. I'm seeing our block very slowly dwindle down, but we're up to 9 energy. So we're not in the stacking of the block phase quite yet. Oh. Necro. Draw perfect 4. Yes. Oh, I kind of found it there at the end. Nice. At least in terms of the damage. I was able to kind of find a little combo. Okay, 133. Perfect. Draw 2. Not that one. It's the whole thing that we're doing right now. Don't get rid of that one. Okay, draw 2. Wait, we're bursting right now. It's okay. It's the burst that really messes it up. For me, anyway. Because we can acro here. Then we grand finale. And then we draw 2 and 2. And we're back. Right? Or no? Yeah, 2 and 2. Then we're back. An ink bottle does that. So we can do this. No. Draw 2. Okay, one more of those, and we are damage capped. Ink bottle, you know what? Ink bottle's been important. I don't want to say anything negative about ink bottle. It's been a very important part of this run. Saved us from a lot of bricks. Thank you, ink bottle. All right, we are winning next turn. Yo, that's good, man. We got there on this one. This was an interesting one, to say the least. Ah, the burst. Keep getting got on the burst. There we go. Now our grand finale does the full 50. We'll draw 4, and then we'll draw 2 and 2. That one. Well, ink bottle's gonna do some things here. Returns am I gonna end up with at least 25. No, I'm not gonna do any more of that. My days of spamming blur to make the number go bigger are behind me. Good game. Whew. Jeez. That was quite the run. Well, after our amazing defect claw run died at the heart, we get through there with the silent with another W on the P box. Really good. Didn't release the fairy? Excuse me? Excuse me? That is quite incorrect. I believe people who release the fairy in the room where the heart sits actually release the fairy back into the spire. You have to wait until you get the animation or the art of the silent climbing out of the spire. Only then, before the stars, can you release the fairy. Oh. Okay, just the one fairy. We'll release the fairy, the Blessing of the Forge fairy, the Swift Pot fairy. I don't know, there's lots of them. Has it been done? Something, something, something. Oh, good run. Yeah, that one was very strong, but a lot of clicks. 14 cards and a sneaky strike carry through the vast majority of that. I think if I stuck to the plan of removing Corpse Explosion, this run probably lost at Time Eater. I mean, I don't see how it would have beaten Time Eater. We ended up going perfect in that combat. 13 turns, and I believe we played 12 cards on all 13 of those turns. Maybe not one or two of them, maybe not one of them. But we were playing 12 cards every single time. Did not see the Abacus in any of these shops, unless it was like in the first one and I completely forgot about it. 0 damage to the Awakened one, 0 damage 1 turn to Shield and Spear, 0 damage 4 turns to the Heart. The last time we took damage was not in Act 3, not to the Collector, not to the Tri-Slavers, not to the Gremlin Leader or Book of Stabbing. 0 in Act 2? None to Slime Boss, none to Lagavulin? Oh, it's the large slime. All right, we took 10 to Sentries. All right, it was Act 1. It was floor 11. We took 0 damage from floor 11 to the end of the run. most of that was Sneaky Strike, doing the heavy lifting. Man. Whew. Wild run. Good medkit pickup somewhere in there, right here, floor 22. I think the busted crown was fine. The run was almost lost. Right here, floor 39. We got the falling event. We had the option to remove either our Sneaky Strike or our Acrobatics. We could not remove Sneaky Strike because we didn't have the grand finale. We would have lost our infinite. So we had to lose one of our Acrobatics, and we picked up a backflip sometime later. I think the backflip was a really important part of that win. I think there were some questions around whether or not we needed to pick that up. Hopefully that showed off exactly why we needed it. Maybe if we had like a Rudic Pyramid and we could always start with 10 cards in our hand, then maybe just Acro Prepared would have been enough. But because we had to cycle back through, I think the Burst Backflip got a ton of play. And it also gave us another block card against the Time Eater to play, so we could burst both Blur and then Backflip to draw 4 cards. All in all, it was a great run. I hope I don't have to do a Sneaky Strike Infinite again.